town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Alright, so let's do this. You guys are probably wondering, what the hell is this video about? Well, let me just tell you. This video is all about the Walker B19. Plain and simple, 100% about this machine. You're going to see a ton of footage from 2017, 18, 19, and a couple small clips from 2020. The reason you won't see that much from 2020, this video wasn't, well, not this video, this machine was not used that much. Let me tell you, this has been by far one of the best machines I've ever purchased. It has been everything I needed it to be, and then some. I gotta say, right off the bat when I bought this machine, I was very skeptical. I didn't really like a lot of the stuff that it was capable of doing as far as I knew. The problem with it is it just wasn't set up the way it should be. So what I did in turn was made some adjustments right off the bat, bunch of upgrades right off the bat, and I made full videos on that. Any of you guys that are curious about it, this machine, every single clip that you are seeing in this video is a piece from full videos. And many of you guys have been following me for a long time, you already know this, but there are full videos of everything you will see here. So if there's any one clip that you're curious about, you can go back through my videos and find them. I'm not going to list each video. I think I took a total of 14 different videos and cut them up to make this video. So everything you're going to see here is going to be a lot of mowing clips, footage, what this machine is capable of doing. If you guys stay in it and watch it, there's gonna be clips in here of where I mow down stuff that's like anywhere from 2 foot to 3 foot tall weeds, grass, a field that I ran this mower through when I first got it because I really wanted to see what it was capable of doing. And it's just crazy what it went through and how easily it ate right through this, because my biggest doubts with this machine was only being a 19 horse carbureted engine. So let's just talk about this machine, what it is, why I'm making this video, which I will tell you toward the end, the actual reason I'm making this video. But we're going to talk about this machine, what I paid for this machine, everything I have into it and upgrades, and the position I am with this machine right now or going into the 2021 season. So this machine is 3 years old. I bought it toward the end of 2017. It's a 2018 Walker B19. I can't remember right off the bat. I'm going to find out what the exact hours are. I just don't remember off the top of my head. And you know what? Give me 1 second. I'm going to pause this while I'm narrating it, and I'm going to go look at the machine and come back with the exact information. Okay, so I just had to go outside and actually look at the machine. The exact information I wanted to give you is what are the hours that are on this machine now. There are currently 496.1 hours on this machine. a great majority of that are hours put on by Billy. Ever since he started working for me, I have barely spent any time on this machine at all, which has brought me to the position that I'm in now. So anyways, 496 hours on a 2018 Walker B19. Now, here's why I ordered the B19 instead of, say, the B23i, which is what was pretty much the main two options in the category I was looking when I bought this machine. I really loved my Walker MT GHS. I just wasn't sure how much I was going to like an actual side discharge walker. So I wasn't going to spend as much money like what the B23i cost when I bought this machine if I wasn't sure how much I'd like it. So I believe that I spent, if I remember correctly, I spent right around $8,200 on this machine out the door. That was just what you see, Walker B19 19 horsepower Kohler engine with the 56-inch side discharge deck, which is what's on it right now. It's what you're looking at, okay? I got rid of the stock Walker seat before I even got the machine from my dealer. I had it ordered with this leather comfort seat on it, which any of you guys that are looking into buying your first walker or have walkers already, a lot of guys are really curious about the Grammer suspension seat, which is, any of you that have been following me for a period of time know I've switched both my Walker B and my MT GHS to the Grammer suspension seat. If you have the option to get the leather Walker comfort seat, that is the best seat you could possibly put on a walker. The Grammer seats are absolute garbage. They have great suspension to them, not nearly as good as everything else on the market, but pretty good suspension. The padding on them is horrendous. It's like sitting on a piece of plywood with 1 inch of foam in there and then leather over top, and that's it. It's just absolute garbage, and they will beat the hell out of you. Go back and watch the video I just did a couple months ago about dissecting a $1,200 Grammer seat to show you what's inside it. So anyway, this machine currently, the way it sits, has the upgrades I've done to it since then is I put the $1,200 Grammer suspension seat on it, run flat tires on the front of this deck. I put the Power Chute electronic chute blocker on the side of the deck. I put the rapid height adjustment kit on the deck. I put the weight kit on the back of it. I took the stock 8-inch tires that come on it, took those off, and put the 10-inch low profile tires that are standard on all the other walkers onto this mower. So it has all those upgrades to it. You figure the price that I spent on the mower plus all the upgrades, because everybody knows everything for Walker cost a ton of money. I have probably a little over $11,000 into this mower. Okay, and it's sitting at right about 496 hours. So the reason I'm making this video and putting all this footage together is because I'm selling this mower. Now, I know a bunch of you guys, especially the dedicated subscribers that have been following me for years, know that this is pretty much Billy's mower. He took possession of this as soon as he started working for me. But I've already discussed this with Billy, and I told him that this is what I'm doing. It has been a phenomenal mower. As far as it cuts, I mean, you guys know my position on this. I've talked about it in many videos. There's not another mower on the market that cuts like the Walkers. They just don't. But I am a firm believer that there are a lot of mowers out on the market that do a phenomenal job. Walker's just that little touch better that most people can't even notice as far as customers go. You can do just as good a job with many other mowers on the market. So I really have gotten down to, when it comes down to my Walker MT GHS, my bagging walker, I use it a very little bit in the spring. I barely used it at all in 2020 for the spring, but I definitely used it a lot in the fall, and I will keep that mower because it is just hands down, probably the best mower I have for bagging leaves. I got away from bagging in the spring almost exclusively in 2020, which is my goal. What I was trying to do is get away from bagging as much as possible. I really only bag properties that I could dump on site, and I have other mowers with 6.2 jumbo accelerators and the Skag V-Ride 2 with the turbine bagging system that can handle any little bits of bagging that I have left that I actually do. So the Walker B19, why am I getting rid of it if it's been such a phenomenal mower and it has done everything that I wanted it to do? It beats the hell out of me. With that suspension seat on there that is no good, it's just, I can't take the beating of that mower. Billy, he'll be 16 in a couple months. He's spent 2 years on this mower now, and he's already gotten to the point halfway through 2020 where he was just getting a lot of lower back pain. It just was just pounding the hell out of him. It's not worth it for me to get rid of that Grammer seat and go back to the leather comfort seat, which I believe is the best. It still puts a beating on you. It's just the padding is better. That's why I say it's a better seat. You guys saw that I did make that video where I ripped that Grammer seat apart and refurb the bottom of it. That seat is on my MT. I'm not going to do anything to this seat on the B because I want it to be fully intact when I sell it, so I'm not pulling this one apart. But even with that extra padding on there, it's still the fact that Walker has no suspension on their mowers. I truly believe being on a Walker is a young man's game, but even Billy at his young age spending 10-12 hours a day on this thing, it's putting a beating on him. So this video might actually hurt me in trying to sell this machine, but it's because of that I'm getting rid of it, and that I've just grown a lot more suitable, custom, whatever word you want to throw in there, to being on my standards. I can get a lot done faster and with results that I'm still more than happy with, and my customers are more than happy with. It just does, they do everything that I want them to do, and they do them faster. Now, I've made videos in the past about these Walkers. The common misconception, the biggest one, is that they're slow. My Walker MT is a little bit slow, but the way you can turn with Walkers more than makes up for how slow they are as far as forward speed goes. I mean, it's just, you can do stuff with them you can't do with another mower. I don't care who you are or how many 5,000 years you've been running them. I really don't care. You just, I will outmow a yard, especially like your basic yard this size right here, your everyday cookie cutter yard. I will outmow you all day long on a Walker, and I will put cash to that bet. Easily, hands down. I don't care how many years you've been doing it. I will outmow you faster with better results on this Walker B than you will on any standard zero turn. It's just easily on an open big property. You'll smoke me all day. I mean, I wouldn't even make that bet. That'd be foolish right off the bat. But you know, big wide open properties, which is what a great portion of properties I have switched to. A lot of them are your basic open yards, but a lot of my properties now are bigger properties. They're open properties, and I could just do so much more and faster with very suitable results on a standard. So the B has to go. It got to the point last year where we almost never ran it. Ran a little bit in the beginning of the season, but Billy was on usually the new Skag V-Ride stander, and I was on the Toro Grandstand. Yeah, look at them nice stripes Billy laying. But so we got to that. We were both on standards all day, and we weren't in the pain at the end of the day. Our backs weren't bothering us, and we were just getting things done faster. But this mower, a lot of people doubted me right off the bat and said with a 56-inch side discharge, there's no way that little 19 horse is going to power it. I prove it in the portion of this video where I flew through that really tall stuff. And like I said, there's a full-length video on that. I easily proved that this mower can more than handle it. When you're on a machine that has drive shaft driven and gearbox driven, you don't have the belts. That deck, and driving that deck, making that deck work, takes like a third of the horsepower away from that engine. It takes almost nothing to power that deck at its full RPM compared to any mower that has a belt-driven deck. That belt-driven deck takes twice the power. You're pulling so much power off that engine to power it, whereas gear-driven doesn't, and that's why this machine at a 19 horse carbureted engine can easily handle the volume and the flow of a 56-inch deck. So here we are. I mentioned it like I thought I'd already played in the video. I guess I was getting ahead of myself, but this is the field. Now, I sped it up for this video purpose only, but if you want to actually watch this, the video that I made on this, I believe it was called Walker B19 Put to the Test in Thick Mowing or something like that. I'm trying to remember because I just brought it up. I believe that's what the video was called, but it's all done in real-time mowing. I didn't speed it up. I didn't put music to it. It's real-time. You hear the mower, because I wanted to prove that what it'll do. I wanted everyone to hear the sound of the engine, to hear it was not bogging down. It ate right through it. But I ended up cutting this 3 times, and when I got done, it looked beautiful. No laying grass, no nothing. This is just with standard, just the stock blades that come on this mower. You guys really need to watch it if you have any doubts about what this machine can do, it only having a 19 horse. But like I said, you can mow a lot of grass, fast, bigger areas. It just doesn't do what my standards do, and that's what got me to where I'm at now. And this mower sat around a lot last year, so since it's still practically brand new, there's so much in upgrades. There are no upgrades available that you could even put on this machine. I've done everything to it that it can do, or every option that you can put on this. I mean, some of this, you're seeing it right here with the stock chute blocker. When I do sell this mower, it will come with that stock chute blocker or grass deflector. I still have it, but it does have the electronic power chute on it now that's toggle switch controlled. It will come with the stock tires and rims that are still brand new. I took them off the same week I bought the machine when I upgraded the tires and rims, so it comes with them as well. First person that puts $6 grand cash in my hand can have this machine. It is a steal. If you guys know what walkers are worth and what all these upgrades are worth, I mean, I have receipts for everything. I just explained to you in the beginning of this video what I paid for this and then how much in upgrades I have to it. Easily, I'm well over 11 grand, and there's only 496 hours in this thing. So first person to put $6 grand cash in my hand, you can have this machine. It's yours. Anyone local in my area that's watching, I am looking to get another 52-inch stander. If it is not a Skag V-Ride, a Toro Grandstand, or an X-Mark Vantage, I don't want nothing to do with it. Those are the only 3 machines I would be interested in making a trade on for this machine, but you can see this property here, even as big as it is. Obviously the footage is sped up, but you can go back and watch the actual video where it's not really sped up, and I can still knock out that big area in a small time. So thanks guys. If anyone's interested, let me know. Check this video, or check out all these individual videos if you want, and put your money on the table, baby. It's for sale.